2026 California DMV Permit Test 1033 Questions and Complete Answers. Question 1. You should use your horn when Option A. Another vehicle is in your way. Option B. It may help prevent a collision. Option C. Another driver makes a mistake. The correct answer is option B. It may help prevent a collision. Explanation. Only use your horn when it is necessary to avoid collisions. Do not use your horn if a driver or bicyclist is moving slowly and you want him or her to drive faster or get out of your way. Question 2. Placard abuse will result in Option A. Placard revocation only. Option B. Only a fine. Option C. Placard revocation, a fine and / or jail time. The correct answer is option C. Placard revocation, a fine and / or jail time. Explanation. Abuse of a disabled placard or plate is a misdemeanor. Placard abuse can result in the loss of special parking privileges, a fine of up to $1,000 and up to 6 months of jail time. Question 3. When driving at night, you should Option A. Always use your high beams. Option B. Look directly at the headlights of an oncoming vehicle. Option C. Increase your following distance. The correct answer is option C. Increase your following distance. Explanation. Driving at night is more hazardous than daytime driving because the lowered visibility makes it difficult to judge speed, distances, and other potential hazards. Increase your following distance to help prevent a potential collision if the vehicle in front of you should stop abruptly. Use your headlights when driving at night, following the rules for proper usage of high beams and low beams. Question 4. On rainy, snowy, or foggy days, turn on your windshield wipers and use your headlights. Option A. On the high beam setting. Option B. So other drivers can see you. Option C. Only when driving on the freeway. The correct answer is option B. So other drivers can see you. Explanation. Turn on your headlights when it is cloudy, raining, snowing, or foggy. If weather conditions require you to use your windshield wipers, you are required to turn on your low beam headlights. Question 5. If you approach a flashing red traffic light, you Option A. Are traveling in the wrong direction. Option B. Must treat the intersection as if it is controlled by a stop sign. Option C. May not proceed until it changes to green. The correct answer is option B. Must treat the intersection as if it is controlled by a stop sign. Explanation. Treat a flashing red light the same as a stop sign. Come to a complete stop at the stop line or, if there is no stop line, prior to the crosswalk and before entering the intersection. Yield to all other traffic and pedestrians. Question 6. Flash your brake lights or turn on your emergency flashers if you Option A. Need to warn other drivers of a collision ahead. Option B. Are temporarily parked in a traffic lane to make delivery. Option C. Are backing out of a parking space. The correct answer is option A. Need to warn other drivers of a collision ahead. Explanation. If you can see a collision ahead, warn the drivers behind you by turning on your emergency flashers or by tapping your brake pedal quickly 3 or 4 times. Question 7. You are driving on a one-way street. You may only turn left onto another one-way street if Option A. You increase your speed before the turn. Option B. Traffic on the street moves to the right. Option C. Traffic on the street moves to the left. The correct answer is option C. Traffic on the street moves to the left. Explanation. You may turn left onto a one-way street that moves to the left if there is no sign prohibiting the turn. You may not turn left onto a one-way street where traffic moves to the right. Question 8. If you are feeling fatigued while driving, you should Option A. Increase your speed to reach your destination more quickly. Option B. Increase the volume of your radio. Option C. Find a safe parking area to take a short nap. The correct answer is option C. Find a safe parking area to take a short nap. Explanation. When driving, watch for warning signs of fatigue. You are too tired to drive safely if you are struggling to keep your eyes open, drifting from your lane, or turning up the radio and rolling down your windows to keep yourself awake. If you notice these signs, it is a good idea to find a safe place to park so you can refresh yourself with a short nap. Question 9. When may you legally drive around or under a railroad crossing gate? Option A. Never. Option B. When you can see clearly in both directions. Option C. When the warning lights are not flashing. The correct answer is option A. Never. Explanation. Do not go around or under any lowered gate at a railroad crossing. Once the gate is raised, do not proceed across the tracks until you can see clearly in both directions and are sure there are no trains coming. Question 10. A U-turn is not permitted. Option A. In a parking lot. Option B. On or near any curve or hill. Option C. On a straight roadway with a clear view for 500 feet in both directions. The correct answer is option B. On or near any curve or hill. Explanation. You must never turn around while on or near any curve or hill. You may not be able to see oncoming traffic or pedestrians and may cause a collision. Question 11. A diamond-shaped sign means option A. Yield. Option B. Stop. Option C. Warning. The correct answer is option C. Warning. Explanation. Diamond-shaped signs are used to warn drivers of special conditions or hazards ahead. They are typically yellow or orange in color. Question 12. There are oncoming vehicles to your left and a row of parked vehicles to your right. You should steer. Option A. Closer to the oncoming vehicles than the parked vehicles. Option B. Closer to the parked vehicles than the oncoming vehicles. Option C. A middle course between the oncoming and parked vehicles. The correct answer is option C. A middle course between the oncoming and parked vehicles. Explanation. If there are oncoming vehicles to your left and a row of parked vehicles to your right, the best thing to do is to split the difference. Steer a middle course between the oncoming cars and the parked cars. Question 13. At a railroad crossing, you must. Option A. Watch for vehicles that must stop at all railroad crossings, school buses, trucks carrying hazardous materials, etc. Option B. Watch for multiple trains. Option C. Both of the above. The correct answer is option C. Both of the above. Explanation. You must approach all railroad crossings with extreme caution and cross only when you know that no train is coming from either direction. Be aware of vehicles that must stop at all railroad crossings, such as school buses and trucks carrying hazardous materials. Question 14. Alcohol in any concentration is option A. A stimulant. Option B. A depressant. Option C. Neither of the above. The correct answer is option B. A depressant. Explanation. Alcohol, in any concentration, is a depressant. It slows all nerve impulses and bodily functions, resulting in a lessening of inhibitions and negatively affecting a consumer's ability to concentrate and stay alert. Question 15. At intersections, crosswalks, and railroad crossings, you should always. Option A. Stop, listen, and proceed cautiously. Option B. Look to the sides of your vehicle to see what is coming. Option C. Slowly pass vehicles that seem to be stopped for no reason. The correct answer is option B. Look to the sides of your vehicle to see what is coming. Explanation. Anytime you come to a place where people may cross or enter your path, or where one line of traffic meets another, you should look to the left and right sides of your vehicle to make sure no one is coming. Question 16. If your vehicle has a two-part safety belt system, you should. Option A. Use only the lap belt. Option B. Use both the lap and shoulder belts. Option C. Use only the shoulder belt. The correct answer is option B. Use both the lap and shoulder belts. Explanation. If your vehicle has a two-part seat belt system, be sure to wear both the lap belt and the shoulder belt. Wearing either part alone greatly reduces your protection. If you have an automatic shoulder belt, be sure to buckle your lap belt as well. Question 17. You may cross double yellow lines to pass another vehicle if the option A. Vehicle in front of you moves to the right to let you pass. Option B. Yellow line next to your side of the road is broken. Option C. Yellow line next to the opposite side of the road is broken. The correct answer is option B. Yellow line next to your side of the road is broken. Explanation. A broken yellow line in the center of the road indicates that traffic next to the broken yellow line may pass, if it is safe to do so. Question 18. If pedestrians are illegally crossing in the middle of the street instead of in a crosswalk, you. Option A. Must stop for them. Option B. Do not have to stop for them. Option C. Should honk your horn at them. The correct answer is option A. Must stop for them. Explanation. You must yield to pedestrians at all times. If the pedestrians are jaywalking or crossing the street where they should not be, you must still stop for them. Question 19. You reach an intersection with stop signs on all four corners at the same time as the driver on your left. Who has the right of way? Option A. The driver on your left has the right of way. Option B. You have the right of way. Option C. Whoever is signaling to make a turn has the right of way. The correct answer is option B. You have the right of way. Explanation. If two vehicles arrive at the same time to an intersection that has stop signs on all corners, the vehicle to the right has the right of way. Question 20. You must stop at the intersection ahead. Just before the intersection, you have to cross railroad tracks. You should stop before crossing the railroad tracks when Option A. There isn't room on the other side for you to completely cross the tracks. Option B. The crossing is located in a city or town with frequent train traffic. Option C. You are transporting two or more children in a passenger vehicle. The correct answer is option A. There isn't room on the other side for you to completely cross the tracks. Explanation. If you need to stop after crossing railroad tracks, wait until you can completely cross the tracks before proceeding. Make sure your vehicle clears the tracks before you stop. Question 21. You drive defensively when you Option A. Put one car length between you and the car ahead. Option B. Look only at the car in front of you while driving. Option C. Keep your eyes moving to look for possible hazards. The correct answer is option C. Keep your eyes moving to look for possible hazards. Explanation. You are driving defensively when you are looking down the road for potential hazards. Constantly staring at the road directly in front of your vehicle is dangerous. As you scan ahead, be alert to vehicles around you. Question 22. You must file a report of a traffic accident occurring in California when Option A. Your vehicle fails a smog test. Option B. You are involved in a collision and there is an injury. Option C. You change your insurance company. The correct answer is option B. You are involved in a collision and there is an injury. Explanation. When you have a collision, report it to DMV within 10 days if anyone was injured, no matter how slightly, or killed. You or your representative must make this report whether or not you caused the collision, even if the collision occurred on private property. Question 23. When can you drive in a bike lane? Option A. 30 minutes after sunset or 30 minutes before sunrise. Option B. On foggy days when visibility is low. Option C. 200 feet before making a turn. The correct answer is option C. 200 feet before making a turn. Explanation. When you are making a right turn, you must enter the bicycle lane no more than 200 feet before the corner or driveway entrance. Do not drive in the bicycle lane at any other time. Question 24. Which of these vehicles must always stop before crossing railroad tracks? Option A. Tank trucks with hazardous materials placards. Option B. Motorhomes or pickup trucks towing a boat trailer. Option C. Sport utility vehicles carrying 4 or more persons. The correct answer is option A. Tank trucks with hazardous materials placards. Explanation. A diamond-shaped sign on a truck means that the load on the truck is potentially dangerous, containing gas, explosives, etc. Vehicles displaying these signs are required to stop before crossing railroad tracks. Question 25. When driving on a slippery surface, such as snow or ice, Option A. Shift to a low gear before going down steep hills. Option B. Maintain traction by following other vehicles closely. Option C. Pump your brakes to keep them from freezing. The correct answer is option A. Shift to a low gear before going down steep hills. Explanation. To prevent skidding on slippery surfaces, you should shift to a low gear before going down a steep hill. You should also follow farther behind the vehicle in front of you than you normally would. Quick stops should be avoided. Unless you have anti-lock brakes, pump the brakes to slow or stop. Question 26. You are crossing an intersection and an emergency vehicle is approaching, while using its siren and flashing lights. You should, Option A, stop immediately in the intersection until it passes. Option B, pull to the right of the intersection and stop. Option C, continue through the intersection, pull to the right, and stop. The correct answer is option C. Continue through the intersection, pull to the right, and stop. Explanation. If you are in an intersection, when you see an emergency vehicle approaching while using its flashing lights and slash or siren, continue through the intersection and then drive to the right and stop. You must yield the right of way to any police vehicle, fire engine, ambulance, or other emergency vehicle using a siren or flashing lights. Question 27. A large truck is ahead of you and is turning right onto a street with 2 lanes in each direction. The truck, option A, may complete its turn in either of the 2 lanes. Option B, may have to swing wide to complete the right turn. Option C, must stay in the right lane at all times while turning. The correct answer is option B, may have to swing wide to complete the right turn. Explanation. When a vehicle makes a turn, the rear wheels follow a shorter path than the front wheels. The longer the vehicle, the bigger the difference between the paths of the front and rear wheels. Therefore, long trucks often have to swing wide to complete a right turn. Question 28. If a road is slippery, maintain a following distance that is: option A, no different than normal. Option B, farther from the car ahead than normal. Option C, closer to the car ahead than normal. The correct answer is option B, farther from the car ahead than normal. Explanation. You need a longer distance to stop your vehicle on a slippery road than you do on a dry road. Maintain an increased following distance when driving on slippery roads. Question 29. If you have an argument with another person and you are angry, you should: option A, loudly play the radio while driving so you won't think about your argument. Option B, take a few minutes to cool off before driving. Option C, drive on the interstate to let off steam. The correct answer is option B, take a few minutes to cool off before driving. Explanation. Your emotions affect your ability to drive safely. If you are overly angry, excited, afraid, worried, or depressed, you should give yourself time to calm down before operating a vehicle. You need to be able to mentally focus on driving without thinking about the things that made you upset. Question 30. You can help keep the driver behind you a safe distance away from your vehicle by: option A, driving 10 miles per hour faster than the car behind you. Option B, driving 10 miles per hour slower than the car behind you. Option C, maintaining a steady speed. The correct answer is option C, maintaining a steady speed. Explanation. It is not always easy to maintain a safe distance behind your vehicle. However, you can help keep the driver behind you a safe distance away from your vehicle by maintaining a steady speed and signaling turns, lane changes, and deceleration in advance. Question 31. A peace officer is signaling for you to drive to the edge of the roadway. You decide to ignore the officer's warning and flee the scene. You are guilty of a misdemeanor and can be punished by being: option A, jailed in the county jail for not more than 1 year. Option B, given a warning and a citation. Option C, fined up to $1,000. The correct answer is option A, jailed in the county jail for not more than 1 year. Explanation. Any person, while operating a motor vehicle, who willfully flees or attempts to evade a peace officer performing his or her duties is guilty of a misdemeanor punishable by imprisonment in a county jail for not more than 1 year. Question 32. Animals may be transported in the back of a pickup truck only if: option A, the sides of the truck bed are at least 18 inches high. Option B, they are properly secured. Option C, the tailgate of the truck is closed. The correct answer is option B, they are properly secured. Explanation. An animal must not be transported in the back of a pickup or other truck unless the animal is properly secured to prevent it from falling, jumping, or being thrown from the vehicle. Question 33. What is the benefit of a space cushion around your vehicle? Option A, other drivers can cut in front of you, improving the flow of traffic. Option B, if another driver makes a mistake, you have time to react. Option C, it inflates to protect you from injury in the case of a collision. The correct answer is option B. If another driver makes a mistake, you have time to react. Explanation. Keeping space around your vehicle is important to ensure that you have time to safely react if another driver makes a mistake. For example, extra space around your vehicle may give you time to brake or maneuver out of the way of a vehicle veering into your lane.